Mary-Louise McLaws. She's a professor of epidemiology and an advisor to the World Health Organization. Mary, always good to speak to you. Now, we've seen two instances here of numbers going up because of big nationwide celebrations in two of the world's most affected coronavirus countries. Surely this is hardly surprising to health officials.
It's not surprising, and it's terribly disappointing, isn't it? I mean, America has last week just under 1 million new cases. 1 million. That's over 100,000 per day. So it's very disappointing. And of course, they're not being told to cancel celebrations or at least have them just in the family germ bubble at home. So there's an awful lot of traveling to and from families to celebrate this very important festival for America. But a lot of other countries have cancelled or let's say, have a different method of celebrating. And we've also seen recently in Europe the summer holidays where the numbers increased from September onwards. So there was a bit of a lag. And now there are a number of cases going up at about 150,000 cases over a week, each week. So it's very disappointing.
Do you think that part of the reason people are possibly ignoring the calls from health officials to stay home, to not travel during these holidays, is because, well, we're less than a year into a pandemic. It definitely feels like there's a sort of COVID-19 fatigue among people, and almost that many are not even caring now anymore. They want to see their family. They want to interact with other people.
Look, there could be a pandemic fatigue, certainly a fatigue of hearing bad news all the time. But you couldn't necessarily say that countries like America or the UK have fatigue because they haven't been under very, what would be called very strict lockdowns for long periods of time, like a couple of months, as we've seen in the Southern Hemisphere. So I look at the difference between some countries that have done very well and others. And there are often countries that didn't respond early, so their population isn't used to doing what their authorities are asking them to do, or the authorities have left it too late to ask them because they haven't been able to make their mind up. Will they keep the economy going around, or now are they worried about COVID? So, of course, these two have a big tension and they don't work well together because keeping shops open, keeping restaurants and bars open flourishes COVID. And of course, it flourishes the economy, but it doesn't help for health or for suppressing the spread. So they have to make a decision exactly what they want, and they have to get the trust of their citizens, which I don't think that they have a lot of trust. I've been talking to somebody that's just come back from England saying that no one's wearing masks, no one's taking too much notice of the curfew. And you can't just put a curfew in for a couple of hours. The virus doesn't know that it has to go away at 9 o'clock at night. So you've really got to think about exactly how to attack this. You've got to attack it at the workplace, to ensure that people are wearing masks and keeping their distance at the workplace, no carpooling, always wearing masks in public transport, and potentially closing eat-in restaurants and bars. And if that doesn't work, then sadly lockdown.
Yeah, tough decisions for governments all over the world. Mary-Louise McLaws, always great to speak to you. Thank you for your time.